Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do Bath & Body Works Project Pan videos where I focus mostly on Bath & Body Works items, and it's just to collectively shrink my stash so I don't have that much products. I tend to move around a lot in regards to packing up everything and having to move. So having a big body care collection definitely puts a damper, as well as I am trying to collectively use less Bath & Body Works items this year just because I want to reduce my carbon footprint. And what better way to do that than is to use up what you have and do little alternatives here and there to significantly reduce it. So that's what I'm going to be doing this year. Still going to be doing the rolling Project Pan because this is the intro.
I mean, hello, if not, this video wouldn't be existing.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump right into the products that I'm going to be actively working on to move out of my collection and start thinking about alternatives as to what I want to do to reduce my waste, specifically in the body lotion area. Since it's technically still winter till March 21st, I believe, or March 18th, I believe, that's when spring officially starts and we're still in winter, even though the weather might be changing, but it's considered winter, you know? How can I not include my winter candy apple products? And you're gonna see a big slew of them. I tend to, you know, go through them this time of year, either like December, and just to constantly keep working through it because winter candy apple is one of my top favorite scents. So the first thing I'm going to be working on actively finishing up is the winter candy apple. Take a shot every time I say winter candy apple in my all-time favorite scent. The super smooth body lotion. So it's just their body lotion. I believe this is from 2 years ago. I don't think I'm going to be buying as much of the body lotions from Bath & Body Works because I feel like the scent quality isn't there anymore. I feel like a lot of the scents have been very hit and miss in regards to mixing the fragrance in with the lotion. Like, it has a very lotiony chemical smell, and then whatever fragrance they use to fragrance it for this fragrance it is. I know that's kind of confusing, but I know a lot of you guys have been catching on that there's just something off with the body lotions, and because they're not super moisturizing, it is something I want to look an alternative for. I love the body creams and I have one in the Project Pan, but the body lotions is like, I mean, if it's from the older collections or if it's something that Bath & Body Works was able to hit the mark, then it's great. But I've been noticing that even with the winter candy apple body lotions this year and this past Christmas season, it's just not there, the quality in regards to the scent. So I do want to move this out. Since it is a body lotion, I am putting this just on my legs because my arms require a little bit more moisture and it's still a little cold. So I want to put on pants as fast as I can, and this tends to sink in very quickly. It is up to here. I just started using it as I've gotten back to college because this is where I've had this bottle. So yeah, I'm gonna actively work to use this up. The next lotion I have in here, like I said, is a body cream, and it is Lovely Dreamer. This had a very short run at Bath & Body Works. I don't know if it was like a repackaged scent or anything, but very short run. I want to say it was out maybe for a year, maybe even less, and then it quickly went on semi-annual sale, and sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't. But in regards to a permanent fragrance, it didn't last very long. This is practically full. This is the one I'm going to be using on my arms because, again, I have keratosis pilaris, so you do need to exfoliate and constantly moisturize to keep that at bay. And my arms tend to be, I guess because I shave my legs, like I'm exfoliating my skin more, but my arms, like, it just needs more. So I'm gonna be using this one. The scent I'm not too crazy about. It's Fluffy Musk, Clean Woods, White Iris, and Fresh Bergamot, but I don't know, it's just like, meh. If I was wearing like shorter sleeves or thinner sleeves in regards to long sleeves where like you could smell it, I probably would have picked a different fragrance. But because it's very much still like sweater season, I'm just picked this one because, again, the scent isn't anything spectacular. I did pick it up at a semi-annual sale for 75% off, so it was like,
hey, it's moisturizing,
but not a scent I'm crazy over. That's probably why I ended up getting discontinued, because maybe not that many people were in love with the scent, because it's not anything special compared to what they put out. But yeah, we're gonna be panning this one right here. We're not done with the lotion-y type products. The next product I'm going to be actively panning is my Winter Candy Apple Hand Cream. This is the one I just received this last Christmas. Thank you, Maria, for gifting this to me. If you haven't seen the Bath & Body Works Girls Get Together vlog, I did it over Christmas time. That's with my old Bath & Body Works coworkers. We get together every Christmas and we watch Christmas movies and eat junk food and just catch up on life, because we're all very different in regards to lifestyle. So we get together a couple times a year, and the Christmas one's my favorite, and she gifted us all mini Winter Candy Apple stuff, and I'm actually halfway gone with this, but I did pick up a couple more in the semi-annual sale for 75% off, which is the only time I'd ever pick it up, because these are pricey. These are $5, and you know, a hand cream takes me a little bit more to use up when it's in my purse, so that's why I want to kind of pan it and then just to focus on the other scents, because if not, I will have this scent by summer. Because in college I don't use my purse that much because I don't go out that much, unfortunately, but if I do use a lot of hand cream if it's out on my desk, so I'm gonna keep it out so I can use it up and move on to my other scents. Not that I, again, don't love it. I mean, hello, all-time favorite fragrance with Forever Red is a close tie, but you know, I want to use my stuff. It is like a little packaging like this, and I want to use up pretty much everything before I leave, because I really don't want to bring that much body care back with me. I really wish I didn't have to at all, but I know I'm not going to finish everything that I brought. I definitely brought too much because I have been buying. Didn't anticipate that, but yeah, just want to, for the sake of not having to move with a bunch of little things once the semester is over, even though it just started. But you know, I think ahead. My mind just goes there. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Did you think we were done with Winter Candy Apple fragrances? Well, you're wrong. We're not done. I am including a travel size fine fragrance mist. This is a little bit older, and I can tell that the alcohol in this is starting to get a little bit more potent, so I do want to use it up. I have used about halfway. I believe this is from either 2016 or 2015. I want to say 2016 is probably more on the mark, but it is my oldest. I want to say fun size. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I keep seeing like fun size packet of peanut M&Ms that I have, and that's why I want to say it's the fun size. I mean, it is a fun size compared to like the big thing, but it's a travel size. Like, come on, it's a travel size. It is my oldest. I have 3 travel sprays. If you've seen my Bath & Body Works collection video, I have 3 travel sized in Winter Candy Apple, and that's too much. So I'm going to focus on using this one up because it's the oldest and the one that's been used the most. So again, it is halfway there. It should, hopefully it shouldn't take me that long to finish because it's travel sized and there's a lot less. And if I spray myself every time I leave my apartment, this should be out and gone in my collection soon. But if I don't, then it'll be hanging around for a while. And for a travel size, that's kind of sad. So we're going to focus on this one and use it up. But alas, I have another travel size fine fragrance mist that I want to get out of my collection, because again, I don't want to move with that many things. And if you were keeping up with last year's Rolling Project Pan Bath & Body Works version, I was trying to use up Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. It's not my favorite scent, honestly, but I really don't want to bring this back with me because it's not my favorite scent. So I am going to try to use it up. Like, I got up to that much. You can see my lines from my old progress. And I will remark this one so I know that this is where I started at the beginning of this project pan, but I just want to use it up. Again, I don't want to be traveling with this one. It's not my favorite scent. This is most likely going to be like used as room spray, clothes spray, bathroom spray, area spray, sometimes spray on myself, but that's how I mostly plan to use it up, because there are scents I rather try to use up that I prefer more on me personally. But yeah, that's really my plan for this one. If it takes me all semester, then it takes me all semester, but I don't want to leave with it at the end of the semester. So that is everything I am starting off with. If I get a candle for my boyfriend's apartment, then I will add a candle eventually, although I'm just saying that in regards to like candles, not because I'm gonna buy one, but if we get one that is like my candle, then yeah, that's what I'll do. Probably, you probably won't see one unless I'm home realistically, but I'm not, so yeah. That is it for this video. Don't forget I upload Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That's my schedule. If you want to see more videos from me, just look out on those days. You'll get a video. But yeah, I don't know how often I want to update this. I always say 2-3 weeks, but sometimes life gets really busy and I forget about this video because I have other videos I prioritize, but because I have a schedule, then it should be easier for me to upload this. But yeah, plan every 2 to 3 weeks to see an update, just because, I mean, it's body care. You kind of like organically use it up. You can't really use that much unless, I mean, I guess the sprays, but I feel like lotion, like you really can't unless you want to be like a slimy mess. But that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!